Hi, we're playing web fishing again. I guess I'm playing by myself. I'll eventually invite someone else or log on at the same time someone else is. I could also play with strangers, but seems weird. I don't know why though, because you do meet strangers when you're out and about. But it's finals week for me. And I'm in college late in life, and it's a pretty unique experience. Yeah, finals week didn't really stress me out in high school. I guess I was a pretty good student up till high school when I started training boxing, and then I don't know how correct I want to make the lore. Technically, I started training Muay Thai and fighting, but who cares, really? But I guess you care, because I didn't think this many people would be listening to me talking like this while playing web fishing. Some kind of weird emo Animal Crossing. Guy still looks very sus. I am really glad that people are enjoying the sound baths. And I hope some of you try the meditations. I did figure out the fishing mechanic in this game is pretty cozy, actually. You don't have to tap the mouse. You don't have to click it a bunch of times. You just have to hold it down and tap it a few times when it says smash or smash, I think. No death loops today, so that's good. The point of this whole thing is to get you to take a deep breath. And not like for a momentary sigh of relief, but rather to get you to think outside of the chessboard. I think that's from something. Look at the room that you're playing chess in, chess being a stand-in for life. And I guess that's what happens in most of my meditation classes. People end up thinking outside of the chessboard, outside of the puzzle that they're in. But you look at the table the puzzle's on, or the room that it's in. And obviously it sounds like a very lofty perspective, and sometimes when earthly stress is weighing you down, it's hard to think about the things that are really important. I guess that's what I do while I'm fishing. You can really play this game in the background, because I was watching Jingle All the Way. If you've never seen it, it's an amazing movie. Not a big Christmas person myself, or Saturnalia, but I do love Christmas movies, and candy, and the Grinch, and Krampus. I went to Disneyland last Christmas around that time. Pretty MK Ultra-y, brainwashy, but I guess I had to do it. It was my son's 12th birthday. He turns 13 this month. Pretty crazy. Sometimes I forget the controls. I wonder if you can play this with a controller. Yeah, I guess the biggest thing that's changed for me is that I have an anchor in life, and I'm not wandering as much spiritually or mentally. I'm not searching for a transcendent experience or an ascendant experience. By the way, the only reason I kept those fish was to put them in the aquarium. And I think just obviously for me, meditating regularly and praying has really changed things. But I'll talk more about that in another video. Because I feel like web fishing and talking about the creator of all realities and praying might be a little too much for me today. But at least you know it's there. I was gonna say bubbling, like a cauldron, but then I make myself sound like a witch. Yeah, web fishing. I really struggled with putting the fish in the aquarium. Like, when I equip one and try to put it in, it says that I took the other fish out. See fish retrieved from the aquarium. Now fish sent to the aquarium, fish retrieved from the aquarium. My obsessive nature took over and I really wanted to figure it out. I'm just glad you're here, whoever you are. One thing that really stood out to me this year was how many people were dealing with loss. And I don't know, I guess I was going to call this Animal Crossing. Web fishing, whether it's the soundscape or the color palette, does feel like there's some grief in this place. Healthy grief, but I don't know. Maybe that's because I'm thinking of all the people that have died this year. I believe that they wake up right after they die. That'll be a whole other video as well. But I did want to give him less creepy eyes. I'm gonna switch the eyes out so he looks less like a murderer. Oh, I like the web fishing cat. I see the secondary color would probably be for the pattern. Just checking. I don't want to switch the tail. Okay, not a serial killer anymore. I think that's the voice, but I couldn't hear it. I don't know what the red bobber is. But yeah, I guess I look like an alien cat now. I really like the eyes. Reminds me of X-Files. This whole game actually reminds me of Twin Peaks. I will come back here when I have my funds sorted. My financials situated. I don't know, it's so confusing when people say that. It's a unique way to say you're getting your money right. Which is also an interesting way to say it, but it makes more sense because getting your money wrong sounds like it means having no money. Sometimes it seems like if you pull it back a little bit, you can catch a fish, like it gets caught. See? The cozy fishing mechanic is better than I thought. But I don't know what happened there. Is there anywhere I can rest in web fishing? It looks like the cat's tired. But we've been trying our best. We've talked about some stuff. And I guess that's the point of this. To maybe bring meditation to your attention. The importance of taking deep, slow breaths and thinking about things. I'm not really thinking with the same type of consciousness that you perceive things with throughout the day, but a different kind of thinking. And I guess the easiest way to start is just by taking a slow, deep breath in through your nose, holding it for a few seconds, and then letting it out gently through your mouth. And if you can repeat that a bunch of times, you've meditated. A huge perch. I didn't get the pun though, or the jokes, man, I'm part, but this is a perch. Or did it say parch and I can't read? I do just want to grind away on the fishing. Catch like 10 fish every day. I don't think that'll happen though. But I have an English paper due on Monday. And then math class ends in the first week of December. My son's birthday is coming up. And there's another class that has a final, I think. Yeah. I wonder if there are more areas to unlock. I know they'll update it and add more stuff, but I'm just curious about how big this place is. I did jump around on the mushrooms in it, but it seemed like this was the whole... Is this an island? I don't even know. But yeah, I hope you're doing well, or okay. I genuinely wonder what people's day was like who I don't know. Sometimes I get really excited and want to know, like, when I'm walking around the apartment complex, or I just see someone on their phone really enthusiastically. I just want to know what they're doing and how their day is going and what story they're living out that seems like it's the main story, and I'm living out my story thinking I'm the main character of life. I guess I don't think that, but first person perspective seems to make us prioritize our own needs. Alien cat fishing. Yeah, I don't know how often you think about life or what the point of being here is. But I guess that's the point of this whole thing. All the meditations, all the sound baths, all the web fishing. I have no bait. Time to go get more bait. Death loop again. No. Okay, I managed to get it. That was a short one. The last one was crazy. The first video. Reach out to me. That sounded very emotional. Just reach out. We can talk about meditation or other things. One of the things I do most of the time is talk to people about stuff. Usually their ideas or feelings or thoughts. And that was web fishing. I'll see you again soon. Take care of yourself.